Hi and welcome to ESSA News 5 on the 26th of March 2012. ESSA News is brought to you by the ESSA Consultancy in London. The ESSA Consultancy offers marketing and sales support to service department properties, service department booking agencies, and to companies who have service department requirements of their own. Before moving on, I'd like to let you know please that ESSA Consultancy have a new website at www.essa-consultancy.com. That's essa-consultancy.com. You can see we have separate pages where we outline the services that we can provide to booking agencies, to properties, and to companies who wish to make their own service department bookings, either directly or through agencies. Okay, so news this week. Cheval residents, Easter promotion at Cheval Gloucester Park, so see their website for further details. Cheval Calico House in St Paul's, City of London. First phase of the refurbishment is now complete. The completion of this project will be in June 2012, in time for the Olympics. In the west of London, we have Cheval Knightsbridge, due to complete its rebuild and development also by June 2012. They've added penthouse apartments with balconies at the Cheval Knightsbridge. SACO apartments, have a look at their website. Plenty of spring specials offered by SACO. In Europe, Ma Maison. We have Ma Maison, Moscow, Budapest, Prague, Bratislava. So special offers throughout that area, throughout Eastern or Central Europe. Special offers of up to 50%. So have a look at Ma Maison website. Back home, Berkshire, Executive Service Departments, ESA. 15% discount on all one beds in Heron House, Reading, and 10% discount on all 2-bed apartments in the Paramount, Swindon. Staying in Swindon, and this Wednesday the 28th of March between 11 AM and 3 PM, invitation to view their luxury service departments in Swindon. So get in touch with Executive Service Departments, ESA, if you'd like to go and view their properties in Swindon. Moving towards London, Hampton Court, we have Craven House, late Easter availability. Stunning 2-bed apartments with views of Bushy Park and access to the courtyard garden. The rate £1,400 plus VAT per week, reduced by £200 per week. Offer valid until the 20th of April. Next, the news of expansion, ExecFlats.com. Properties in Slough, they now have expanded and taken on properties in Canary Wharf, South Quay and Langdon Park, and the City of London, Cannon Street, Bank, Liverpool Street and Aldgate. So that's ExecFlats.com. House of Modern Living, House of Moli, also expanding, opened a new property in London Bridge. Located minutes from London Bridge Underground Station and within easy reach of the City of London, Canary Wharf and the West End, these new apartments are convenient for both city and leisure travellers. Got 1- and 2-bed apartments there, been recently refurbished, complete with Wi-Fi. So that's the House of Modern Living, London Bridge, new property there. Okay, we're probably about halfway through the news, so I think should we break and have a little cartoon intermission?
What are you going to eat this time, Steve? I am not sure, said. I'm really not hungry. Me neither. I kinda miss the home cooking. Me too. So anyway, where is Alf tonight? Oh, he said he was staying in to watch the football. So isn't he going to eat? Well, he booked into a serviced apartment, so he can cook his own food. It sounds really good. You can eat what you want, when you want. And he has some beer in for the game. That would be good. If we ever get served here. Where is the waiter? So how did he find the apartment? I thought they were just for holidays and vacations. No. They are really easy to book. And business travelers use them all the time. I think his booking agency helped him. They specialize in serviced apartment bookings. Oh, okay. They can't always offer a good selection. But you can also book direct if you know where you want to stay. The rate is usually the same either way. I believe it is called rate parity. Interesting. So how come he knows so much? Yes. He sent me a video from YouTube. It's a weekly news bulletin from a company called Essa Consultancy. The logo is on this page. They send updates on serviced apartment news. Wow. Yes. And the latest rates. New properties. Everything. I am going to subscribe to their channel on YouTube so I don't miss an issue. Published every Monday. Great. I will do that too. Yes. And Richard, he's the guy who does the voiceover, speaks just like us. In one flat monotone. That's great. One of us. Yes. Anyway. We have to get some food or we will miss the game. Yes. I agree. And I will book a serviced apartment next time, that's for sure. Yes. Cheers, Steve. Nazdrovia said.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that. There will be more comic strips coming on a regular basis in the future, depicting scenes from service departments and service department bookings. Okay, back to the real world, and a report from Globe Apartments, very interesting I thought, regarding the Olympics. Globe Apartments surveyed a group of their regular customers and a group of agents and industry professionals to see how the public feel and how the industry feels about staying in London during the Olympics. Most customers have said they wouldn't be willing to pay more than 50% uplift for accommodation during the Olympics, and 60% of customer respondents thought that the rates they had seen advertised, accommodation providers are charging too much. So from the rates they had seen advertised, accommodation providers are charging too much. Most agents have said they would expect people to pay up to 100% more for accommodation during the Olympic period, while some customers even felt that they would expect to pay less due to the unpleasantness of overcrowding. Interestingly, 60% of consumers think that there will be a shortage of accommodation in London during the Olympics, whereas 62.5% of industry professionals and agents think that there won't. So you can see there's people think it completely differently depending on which side of the fence you're standing, if indeed you see the fence. Another area where opinions differed was the question of whether or not people would travel to London during that time if they did not have a ticket for the Olympics. 80% of customers said that they would not, while 50% of agents said they thought people would. Ultimately, it seems that the pull for consumers may have been exaggerated in the media, or perhaps it's the media hysteria which has put people off. Good point. Another option may be that people are hanging on for better last-minute deals. So the sum total of this, because you can see there's a complete disparity with what people are thinking. We have clients, prospective guests who don't think that who think it'll be pretty unpleasant to come to London, and who think that the rate should go down. We've got agents on the other hand thinking that the rates should be higher, and then it's spinning into hysteria through the media. Conclusion of it though was that Globe Apartments have decided to reduce their rates during the period. Previously advertised rates have now been discounted by 25%, with the minimum stay reduced to only 7 nights. and you can see full details of Globe apartments in the Olympics on their website. San Francisco-based company Airbnb have just taken over their largest rival in the UK. Airbnb have acquired London competitor CrashPadder, which immediately will transfer properties over to Airbnb, or at least the properties can decide for themselves whether they transfer or not. Airbnb started with a focus on shared spaces in apartments, but has grown to include whole properties. Last summer it acquired German competitor Occoleo and opened a European office in Hamburg. Since then it has largely taken a build versus buy approach, opening regional offices throughout the world in locations such as London, Berlin, Barcelona, Copenhagen, Milan, Moscow, Paris and Sao Paulo. Returning to the theme of the Olympics and a slightly different take from the website Malaysian Insider, reporting initially on the Hotels.com report recently. They say a leading online travel agency has warned that hotel prices, so we're talking about hotel prices here, in London could triple this summer during the Olympic Games. Visitors could find themselves paying up to 3 times the 2011 summer prices, Hotels.com reportedly warned this week, as thousands of competitors, officials and spectators flood the city during the event. The average cost of a London hotel room during the Games will be £213 per night, 102% up on the same period last year. Hotels.com President David Roche warned that hoteliers may be holding back some rooms, releasing them slowly in the run-up to the event to test how much people will pay, although he noted that some hotels ended up with lower occupancy after being caught red-handed using this strategy during last year's royal wedding. It's thought an eye-wateringly expensive hotel during the Games doesn't appeal. Fortunately, there are a host of alternatives. Camping is expected to be one of the biggest beneficiaries of the Games, with the World Travel Market Trend Report last year predicting that Londoners would be renting out their garden space using websites such as campinmygarden.com. More organised camping facilities will be provided by camping organisations such as the UK's Camping and Caravan Club. The weather in the UK being what it is, some visitors will no doubt prefer to have 4 solid walls around them, even if they're someone else's. Peer-to-peer letting agency Airbnb has already set up a special page for the Games, featuring apartments and rooms for short lets at much lower prices than hotels. So that's ESSA News for this week. Thank you for listening. Please link to us on LinkedIn, join the ESSA group on LinkedIn, follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our news channel on YouTube. Please keep the news releases coming in and we'll speak to you again next week. Thanks a lot. Bye now.